My name is Allison. I sat in your chairs just about 6 years ago. I graduated from Fargo Davies in 2014 and then more recently from the College of St. Benedict in Minnesota in 2018. I am currently spending the year in Indonesia before returning home for medical school. I'm here in Indonesia with the United States Fulbright program, which is an exchange program put on by the U.S. Department of State. It's a really awesome opportunity if this is something you'd ever be interested in too. The Fulbright program takes recent American college graduates and places them literally all over the world to teach English, to research, or to do both. And so I'm placed here in Indonesia. The purpose of this program is really to show happy American faces around the world and share our culture with other countries and bring their culture back home. And one way that my students and I thought that would be so fun is to do it through pen pals. And so we are so excited that you and Ms. Seelig are totally on board with this. And so I took out my GoPro for a day and I carried it around to try to show you what our school looks like, what my students look like, what our town looks like. I apologize, I am not tech savvy at all, so this is not a great video, but we hope you enjoy being able to put some faces and some visuals to the letters you're about to read, and we are so excited to read your letters in return, so please enjoy.
SMA1 Temanggung is located on Kartini Street in Temanggung Regency in Central Java, Indonesia. Indonesia is an archipelago, which means it consists of many islands, over 17,000 to be more exact. These islands differ from each other in culture, but they unite to their best ability to create a beautiful country. Because Indonesia is an island, it has lots of flora and fauna.
If you have ever heard about Bali, you have heard of Indonesia. It is one of our islands, but a rather small island. Bali is very popular tourist destination. Tourists like Bali because the view of the Bali beaches is beautiful.
Java is one of the 5 main islands in Indonesia. Java is the same island of the city of Jakarta, which is one of the biggest cities in the world.
Central Java is located in the Ring of Fire, which means we have volcanoes. Temanggung is surrounded by many mountains, 2 of which are volcanoes. We have Sindoro and Sumbing mountains. Not too far away is Mount Merapi, the most active volcano in Indonesia. Compared to the rest of Indonesia, it is cool here, just about 80 degrees Fahrenheit every day. We have 2 seasons, the dry season and the rainy season. The rainy season is just beginning. During the rainy season, it rains every day, maybe morning, afternoon, or night.
Temanggung is a small city. It has a population of 780,000 people. For fun, in Temanggung, people enjoy traditional show.
SMA1 stands for students with good grades and skills. There are different types of high school in Indonesia. Students can attend an SMA, which is public school run by the Ministry of Education. Students can attend a MAN, which is an Islamic school run by the Ministry of Religion. Or students can attend an SMK, which is vocational school specializing in jobs such as hospitality, beauty, engineering, animation and multimedia, pharmacy, tourism, business management, and many others. High school in Indonesia consists of grades 10 through 12. Students can choose their schools, but some schools only take students with the best grades. To go to a good school, some students must live with different family members or at a boarding house. I'm at SMA1 Temanggung because there are many good events, extracurriculars, and programs such as Japanese club named Koseiga, English club, entrepreneurial club, religion club, scout camp, sport games, music competition, etc.
At an SMA high school, we study 12 subjects. Some of these subjects include math, Indonesian, English, Japanese or German language, science, civic education, sport and art and culture, social, religion, and entrepreneurship. My favorite subject is English because I can improve my English skills and learn more about English language. Each subject meets once a week for 90 minutes. However, which subjects you study may differ a little because in high school, students choose a focus. At our school, you can choose a science focus or a social science focus. If you choose a science focus, you will learn more about biology, chemistry, physics, and math. And if you choose a social science focus, you will learn more about sociology, geography, and history.
Once a student chooses their focus, they will be placed in a class. For example, I'm in 10 Science 3. In my class, there are 32 students. We spend all day together and study the same subject. I will be a part of this class for all 3 years in high school. We have our own classroom. The teachers come to our classroom during their teacher learning period. We can decorate our classroom.
At SMA1, there are so many student activities. Some activities include ceremony, extracurricular, Smasa sport games, and many others. I will tell you about the activity, Smasa sport games. In this activity, each class will try to be the winners in every sport that be competed, like basketball, football, table tennis, and others.
Throughout the school year, we have many different events, such as Language Month celebration, where we make a German poetry, read an English speech, and each class show a musical drama.
In Indonesia, we do not have many holidays off of school. At the beginning of December, we take final exams, and then we have 2 weeks holiday. Over holiday, students might be spending time with their family. When I have holiday, I just watch my favorite movie or hanging out with my friend. After holiday, we come back to school and start a new semester. The second semester will end in July. In July, we have holiday for Ramadan. During this holiday, I just want to rest.
Back to Indonesia, we like to tell you a little bit about the demographics of the country. In Indonesia, there are about more than 260 million people. About 90% of the population identifies as Muslim here, so there are beautiful mosques all over the country. There are also many Christians, Catholic, Buddhists, and Hindus in Indonesia. Our different religions really support each other. Even at school, we study the different religions.
The government in Indonesia is a democracy. We have one president. His name is Mr. Joko Widodo, and he is currently running for re-election. We will vote in April of 2019.
Similar to the US, Indonesia varies a lot in social class. Some people are very rich and some people are very poor, while most are somewhere in the middle. About 77% of people graduates from the high school and 32% attends college. Something cool about Indonesia is that most of the government funding goes toward education and healthcare.
We are very excited to tell you about our lives here in Indonesia and very excited to read about your lives in return. We look forward to becoming your best friends. We are sending you many smiles all the way from Indonesia.